The Cottonwood County Citizen proudly presents Athlete of the Week. With more than 130 years of successful performance, look to Bank Midwest as a financial partner who understands your priorities and has the tools and talent to help you succeed. We empower you to dream big, plan wisely, and live well so you can follow your life's passion. Proud to support local activities, it's Bank Midwest, located in downtown Windham. I'm joined right now by Windham Junior Henry Erickson, our Athlete of the Week this week. Congratulations, Henry.
Thank you.
Let's go back to Thursday's game against Worthington, and it was one of those weird games. You guys got off to a really good start, and then Worthington figured some things out in the second half and came all the way back to tie it up. What's going through your head as you guys are building this lead, but then you see Worthington battle all the way back?
Well, at the beginning, we started out hot. Abe and a few others of my teammates hit a few shots, and we got out to like a 20-point lead. And at halftime, I think we were up 15, and we all wanted to keep pushing the lead and keep extending it. But then Worthington came out hot, and they got a few offensive boards and putbacks and easy second chance points, so they came back and tied it all the way up.
But in the second half, you kind of took on the scoring burden for the team, and with Dylan out of the lineup, that's a big loss on the offensive side. What were you able to do to kind of, well, in the first half set up your teammates, but in the second half kind of take over the scoring role?
Oh, well, I knew we needed to score more, especially since Dylan is out. He's a big key for offense and defense. And we tried to set up a few plays just to get me a few mismatches. So we set up a few screens, and Worthington, they'd switch on the screens, and they'd have a bigger guy on me, and I'd try to use my quickness to get by him.
And you were able to kind of attack the lane a little bit, and a lot of short range shots, but they fouled you a lot too, and you did some damage from the line.
Yeah, I got to the line. I always practice my free throws because I know they're pretty important, and I think I made 11 of 13, and that was pretty key for us.
Mm-hmm. Down the stretch, Worthington tied it up at 71. What did you guys do to reestablish the lead and kind of regain control of the game?
Well, I think we took a timeout and just got our heads back into it and tried to keep a positive mindset. And then I think we made a few shots and got a few stops. And I think we were up by like 10. And then they forced us to the line, and then we hit our free throws and extended that lead.
Did you realize that you were getting dangerously close to the school scoring record?
Not really. I knew in the program I've always seen that it was 40 points, but during the game I wasn't really thinking about it. I was just thinking about getting the win.
And your last 5 points of the game came from the free throw line and in pressure situations. I imagine, I know that you've been a player that's really taken a lot of pride in your ability to hit those free throws in key situations.
Yeah, I always practice them and try to get a mindset, try to keep it like a game mindset. My dad always tells me to try to make a certain amount in a row, and if I miss, try to restart and keep trying to do that.
As a player, though, you've shown flashes that you've been able to score in bunches, but as a player, you've always, as a point guard, have tried to set up your teammates and get the rest of the team involved. At what point on Thursday did Coach Beck ever say, "Henry, we got to have you take over"?
Not really. Just we were struggling to score in the second half, and I think when my time came, I hit some shots and we extended our lead.
Mm-hmm. And to your teammates' credit, and this is something that has been true throughout your career, you guys, the basketball IQ is pretty high, and
the guys on the team know that when someone's got the hot hand, we're going to do everything possible to get this guy the ball and get him to score.
Yeah.
In the first half, that was Abe.
Yeah, Abe came out hot. He hit, I think, 4 threes on the game, and he hit a few early ones in the first half, and that created open lanes for him to get to the hoop, and he took advantage of that.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned that you didn't really think about the scoring record. When did it hit you that you'd gotten 43 points and set the school record? Did you look up at the board at some point?
Well, I saw that I had like 38 or something. I was kind of surprised, and then I think I made a few more free throws, and then Joyce announced it on the overcom, and everybody started cheering. It was pretty fun.
Looking ahead, though, for you guys, a win against Worthington's always big, but you've got a busy week this week with a couple of really tough non-conference games with Minneota and Sleepy Eye St. Mary's. And then next week you go right back into the conference grind with Pipestone and JCC.
Yeah.
And those two games in particular are going to be really important for your playoff prospects.
Yeah, if we can win our conference games, that's pretty big in the section. Hopefully we can move up in our seedings and maybe play a less tougher opponent than somebody like Pipestone or Redwood right away. Yeah, Thursday was pretty fun, but I think my most memorable one is last year, our second playoff game against Laverne. They were a pretty good team, but we beat them in Laverne. It was pretty fun. I like Eminem. I think he's pretty good. In the past, I think it's Marshall because they always press us, and it's always pretty hard to go against that. But I think this year it's been Redwood so far. They would probably say I'm pretty quiet and pretty calm, but they'd also say I'm fun to be around. I like to go to the lake and go on the boat and fish, but I also like to golf.
Well, that should be all we need. Congratulations on a record-breaking performance Thursday night. Best of luck the rest of the way, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
With more than 130 years of successful performance, look to Bank Midwest as a financial partner who understands your priorities and has the tools and talent to help you succeed. We empower you to dream big, plan wisely, and live well so you can follow your life's passion. Proud to support local activities, it's Bank Midwest, located in downtown Windham.